countries in the European continent, and that is Sweden. Let's start. So Sweden is a country in the European continent, and it's really long. And you see it on the land that it's really long, but if you see it in space, then it kind of looks like this or this or this. But for us, then it's long. It's really long. And I'm going to tell you a few things about its culture. Firstly, it's about coffee. Well, have anyone of you love coffee? If you do, then you say, yes, I do. And if you don't, then you say, no, I really don't. Well, if you love it, then you'll be surprised to know this fact about the culture of Swedish people and when they see coffee, is that Swedish people really love coffee. And yeah, do you love them or do you? Do any of you love coffee? You might do or you might not. Well, also, here's another fun fact about the fact of the culture, is that an average human drinks about 8 coffee cups, which is really many. And yeah, I think many of you don't do that habit. Or do you? You can tell me. And yeah, I'll look. Moving on to the next culture, Sweden are pretty reserved, which means that they're kind, they're polite, they're quiet. They're like Squidwards, which are really nice people. And yeah, don't ask me why, because it's their job to do so. So yeah, if you're one of them, then I barely like you. This is, because I really love countries that are really well reserved. And yeah, and I can be one of them. And if any of you do or are part of Sweden, then you can tell me. Moving on to the next one, lines in Sweden are a big deal. Well, you might wonder, what lines? Well, it could be, you might think it's only the lines in airports. Well, but if you're in Sweden, then you'll be surprised to know that shops also have lines, which means that the shopkeeper will give you the number, and when your number appears on the screen, then you go to the cashier and buy and also pay. And well, I gotta admit that that's pretty good, because I really love nice towns or countries. Well, do any of you love nice towns and countries? I hope you do. Thirdly, next is that one of Sweden's most important festival is Valborg, or Bonfire Festival. And I gotta admit that it pretty looks dangerous, because bonfire means a type of fire in the forest that you use for camping, which means they use fire to burn. And yeah, I gotta admit that I don't really like the smoke. Or, well, do any of you like the smoke from fire? Well, I hope you don't, because yeah, no one can breathe smoke or CO2 from fires, except plants and also plankton. Moving on to the fun facts section. Did you know that almost every population of Sweden speak English? Well, that means that you won't even have to waste your time learning Sweden language. And yeah, do any of you come from Sweden and speak English? But also, here's another fun fact for you gamers. Did you know that Minecraft, a popular video game, was created in Sweden? Yes, which means that I think you gamers who are a fan of Minecraft really love Sweden. And I also love Sweden because I really love Minecraft. And all my friends love it. Wow, Sweden is amazing. When I'm grown up, then I'll have my face at Sweden with my mom to test all of these cultures. Well, what about you? Will you move to Sweden? Well, thanks for listening, and that's all that I want to share with you. Goodbye.